Graciano Ignacio was actually born on December 18, 1925. Her mother, Francisca Alano Evangelista, or Aling Iska, as she was called, was advised by the school principal that his son cannot be accepted in grade 1 because he was a month younger than the required age. As most mothers would like to have an early education for their children, Aling Iska said to the school principal, No, he was born on November 18, 1925. And from that moment on, he had used this date as his birthday. His father was Eustaquio Camesa Ignacio, a katipuñero from Dasmariñas, Cavite. A skilled master carpenter by professional, he was amongst the crew that built the Philippine General Hospital, having no idea that in the future his grandson, Dr. Jorge Ignacio, would eventually work in it. Aling Iska, the mother of Graciano, was from Bagong Bayan, Taguig. She was a mother of 8, and Graciano was second to the youngest. The first, second, third, and fourth children died during the 1928 cholera outbreak, leaving siblings Silveño, Crescencia, Graciano, and Martina in that order. It must have been very painful for the young Graciano to lose his brothers and sisters. In 1937, 9 years after his siblings' death, his mother died. At the age of 13, he was forced to defer from his high school due to inadequate financial capability. He assisted his father in any way he could to make both ends meet. Nagkaratela siya. When war broke out, he stayed in Pasay at the house of Magno Camesa, the first cousin of Eustaquio, who was the gardener of the Ayalas and Sorianos in Forbes Park. The business-minded Graciano teamed up with his cousin Apolonio Camesa in Rufino da Humus, and together they bartered goods for food. At age 21, he entered the United States Army Forces in the Western Pacific and was integrated to the Philippine Constabulary. He was consigned to Central Luzon to counter the Hukbalahap movement and was transferred to the Firearms and Explosive Division in Camp Crame. He continued his long-time dream of having a college degree by completing his high school education in the University of the East and his degree in finance in 1955 in the same university. He courted Bella Santa Teresa Gracia, who was his midwife at Delgado Maturity Hospital, and eventually they married in May 1955. 6 children were born out of this marriage: Jenner in 1956, Agnes in 1957, Grace in 1958, Jerry in 1960, Joey in 1962, and Gachi in 1972. Grace and Bella believed that the best gift they could give their children is a good education. So by 1964, their children were all studying in St. Anthony's School located in Manila and was run by the Capuchin Fathers. Graciano would drive his children to school at 5:30 every morning. They would take the route of Guadalupe to Singalong because the South Luzon Expressway was not yet constructed. It was the time when the South Superhighway was only a 2-lane road. And the conductor would do acrobatic moves to get your ticket because the only entrance was the side of the bus. Graciano was a good English writer. He would correct us in our grammar. In the year 1980, he was asked by attorney Raul Aquino to be his barangay secretary, preparing his legal correspondence and documents. During those times, there were no salaries for the people who worked in the barangays. Those included the barangay captain, and they all acted out their duties purely for the service of the people. On March 1993, he was naturalized as an American citizen, and in 2006, he became a dual citizen. Graciano Ignacio, father of 6 children, a grandfather to 21 grandchildren, and great-grandfather to 9 great-grandchildren, all professionals in their chosen field: engineers, doctors, dentists, lawyers, architects, and specialists in their chosen professions. Today, we are celebrating his 90th birthday. Despite his age, he still attends the Monday morning flag ceremony at the Taguig City Hall, registering the new birth certificates from his wife's lying-in, and still attends to the concerns of the veterans. To his fellow men, friends, and relatives, this is the life of Graciano E. Ignacio, who is still touching our lives up to this very moment.